to step back and, you know, I mean, a bit shaken by it, I suppose you could say, thrown maybe. Just the idea that someone is doing their job and advocating for their point of view and their beliefs, and that results in a bullet in the neck. And
it's so sad, you know, to Freya's point, that this is where we are right now in society. And, you know, we hear every day that the left, they peddle this line that they're very tolerant and they're very accepting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you saw today was the so-called tolerant left at work. You know, the left who are constantly warning about the extreme right-wing views. The left who are always warning about what the right says when it comes to division, what the right do when they, you know, allegedly peddle hatred. It's all absolute BS. And why? Because they don't agree with what are mainstream views. I'll give you some examples. So there are only two sexes. It's a biological fact. That men should be out of women's spaces. Again, a simple fact. This is not right-wing views. These are mainstream views. You know, that mass immigration is a problem, importing people from countries whose values do not fit a Western democracy. And these are some of the things that Charlie Kirk stood for. Again, these are not extremist views, but we have a warped left that are holier than thou. They have this complex where they just think they're so superior and they're not willing to listen or to hear any sides of the argument. And today what we saw is one person, who knows, possibly more, taking matters into their own hands. Why? Because they don't want to debate the topic, they don't want to have a conversation, and they are always threatened by other people's opinions. So I say, ladies and gentlemen, once again, here is the tolerant left at work.
Yeah, and I think the left has become very dangerous, and we kind of know this was always going to happen. If you go to any pro-Palestine protest, they will be chanting, globalize the intifada by any means necessary. Resistance is justified. This is part of their Marxist worldview, which says anyone is either an oppressor or the oppressed. If you are oppressed, you can do anything to overthrow and destroy the oppressor. And so it completely strips people of their humanity and of their dignity. And that is why we saw when the United Health CEO was murdered by left-wing activist Luigi Mangione, the left came out in support and had GoFundMes for his defense. It was political murder. Same thing now. When Charlie Kirk is assassinated, you see people on the left going, oh, but he was part of the evil Trump MAGA capitalist class. He had it coming. They have so stripped people's humanity, it's beyond shocking. Someone was doing vox pops in the streets, chatting to young people, seeing their reactions to this tragic event, and it honestly tells you everything you need to know about the state of much of Gen Z.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow, that's good. That's good that people are getting shot just off a political view. Good that people are dying in America.
Did you see that Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel about that?
I don't really have any feelings about it. Who are you?